Croft here. It's Monday, February 7th, 2022. I am in my home office in Charlotte, North Carolina, right on the edge of the Carolina Slate Belt, and only an hour and 15 minutes drive down to the Brewer Gold Copper Project in Chesterfield County, South Carolina. So we wanted to have a video here to say a couple of things. First of all, we have updated our geological compilation and discovery model. Last Thursday on February the 3rd, we issued a news release about this with some excellent information, some figures, a photograph of core from hole 16. I'm going to talk a little bit about those figures and flesh that out a little bit here. On Friday, February 4th, we issued our monthly puck report. We're a few days late this month, but that's because we wanted to make sure it included the information from the February 3rd news release. Now today, February 7th, we're going to be releasing our updated corporate presentation. So as we know, we've been working hard on taking all of the data, historic data, new data from drilling, from geophysics, from geochemistry, from petrography, from shortwave infrared, spectral analyses, all kinds of things, and really refreshing and updating our model. It's given us a whole new look on this system. It helps us understand what we should do next, where we should do it. It makes us, it empowers us to make smart decisions with our resources. And we're going to do geophysics and drilling, and we know where we're going to do it. And that's what this model is really helping us with. So as a result of all that work, we talk about a new model. Well, really, that translates tangibly into a technical presentation. Patrick Quigley, our senior geologist and exploration manager, has been working with our team, our technical team, and our advisors tirelessly to work on this updated model and these new slides. So a good handful of those technical slides are now in our new corporate presentation. So part of this video is to say, hey, go to our website, check it out. Also be on the lookout for a longer video where I sit down with our director and our technical advisor, Lori Curtis, and we're going to be walking through that new corporate presentation with those new slides. But for now, I want to talk about some of the figures in the February 3rd news release. So this is a plan map. The name of the figure is Brewer Exploration Targeting. And I want to try to keep this simple. But there's a whole bunch of data behind this image. You can see on the right, there's two legends at the top. There's a legend for blast hole grade shells. What that means is in the past when they were mining, they had to do a lot of blasting to create the mine, to extract the ore. Well, those blast holes, they also took assays. They know the gold contained in those holes. So we have all that data, about 48,000 data points that we've modeled. And that allows us to understand where the gold was in the old mine. But then you build a grade shell, and that's another kind of analysis, interpretive step to understand the grades in the different areas from the previous mine. So whenever there's data from drilling, you can build out a grade shell model. So we've done that, and that's what you're seeing reflected here in the plan view map on the left. You can see here also we've identified a western target area to the west of the former mine in that black dotted line, kind of vertical oval, if you will, and then sort of a horizontal southwest to northeast trending red dotted line oval is the southern target area. So we're very excited about these new target areas. The news release talks about 4 target areas. These are 2 of them. Another one is below the former mine, building on those excellent drill results from holes 4, holes 5, holes 8, as well as 8, 9, 10, and 11, all of which encountered gold and copper mineralization. And then the 4th target area is to the north and northwest, and that's probably going to be a little deeper. But holes 7 and hole 16, which we'll talk about in a second, in the next figure, those are very encouraging. And the geophysics that we're going to do, which we sort of talked about with figure 4, are going to be key to helping us, particularly with that target area number 4 to the northwest. At the bottom right is a SWIR, that shortwave infrared alteration and geochemical domains. So we're taking spectral mineralogical data and geochemical data, and we're looking here at the alteration mapping. So this is very, very important. You can see these different colors. You see that purple is residual quartz with topaz, and the former mine was all purple. So the former mine was residual quartz with topaz and gold. This is very important. Then there's KPT, kaolinite, pyrophyllite, and topaz. KPT, remember those letters. This is very important for understanding the Brewer system and the alteration zonation of the Brewer system. Then you've got the green, the KPT plus or minus alunite and white mica. And the blue is white mica plus or minus kaolinite. So all of this is important. It's technical, but this is what we've learned from our very rigorous work. Let's now look at Figure 2, Brewer lithogeochemistry and alteration model. So again, some of those colors we talked about a second ago with Figure 1, it's the same. It's the same colors, the purple, the kind of earthy orange, the green, the blue, but now we've got kind of a gray charcoal. That's white mica, chlorite, and carbonate. And that rock is kind of barren. You can see here, this is a cross section looking to the west. There's no clipping, which means it's a composite. So this is not a slice, but these holes are not necessarily on the same line. They are some east and some west. But what this does is, this is exciting. This shows you a lot of things. It shows you most of the drill holes that Pancon's drilled, the deeper diamond drill holes. You see that purple. The purple is the residual quartz with topaz. That's where all the gold was from the former mine. But you see it's kind of dipping to the north, because the right side of this section is to the north. And it's dipping to the north, and that's interesting. And you can see the green is dipping to the north, and the blue is dipping to the north. So this is a leached cap, a litho cap. It looks like the whole thing is dipping to the north. Well, we have other reasons to think that it might be plunging to the west. So all of this stuff I'm talking about is new. We have data to back up these ideas, and this is essential to be successful in exploration. Now look out to the right here. You've got a sea of this sort of earthy orange color. That earthy orange color we think is exciting alteration. These rocks are very altered. They've been changed. And obviously that purple where that gold was in the former mine, and where we've intersected a lot of gold and copper, is there too amidst this sea of alteration. Well, hole 7 to the far right, angled down here toward the south, you can see at the bottom there's favorable alteration signal at depth. And you see, if you look closely, there's some of that purple in there. Well, what if there's more purple out here to the north? That could be good. Then if you look at that vertical line to the left, that's hole 16. Well, hole 16, right down there at around 290 meters depth, we're going to jump to the photo of core, which is Figure 4, and that is exactly where that core was from, in the location back here on Figure 3 where that star is. And that core is very, as the geologists say, juicy. So you've got juicy, highly altered, favorably altered core sitting down there, kind of just hanging out. And it's not too far from favorable alteration signal at depth. So all to say, once you have a model like this, you can start to say, whoa, we need to be drilling here. We need to be looking here. Now, in the case of what I just talked about with holes 7 and 16, IP geophysics are going to be very, very useful there, we think, we hope. So that's one reason we're going to do IP geophysics, but we're going to do them across the entire footprint. It's a huge 9 square kilometer footprint. Now we're showing you Figure 4 from the news release. So let's get excited here. We got a lot to do. We got geophysics. That will help us refine our drill targets in these 4 target areas. Really quickly, going back to Figure 2, this cross section. Look on the left there, I call it the kidney bean. Well, this is the southern target area, and this is based on our great success with hole 15, which you know about. And that's another of our 4 target areas. So that's it for now. I am excited, as you can tell. There's going to be more information coming soon. Please look at our new corporate presentation. Please stay safe. Please remember there's always more to be discovered. And that is all for now.